Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to start with my Mario Badescu. I think that's how it's called. I'm not really sure, but I just missed my face with it. And then I use the NYX Honeydew. It's like a primer, but not quite. It's got little gold flakes in it. I don't really know, but it's super hydrating and it does work really well to set your foundation. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty foundation. It is a Fox Filter foundation, and I am in shade Panna Cotta. It is extremely full coverage, and it is kind of in between matte and a dewy finish. And then I'm just going to be using my Morphe sponge to blend this in. And then next I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is really well for under eye bags and coverage down there. So for any mamas out there, highly recommend. And then I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. And I'm just going to be taking a large fluffy brush and setting all of that foundation in. Okay, and then using that exact same powder, I am going to be baking my face. Clearly this powder has a lot of fallout, so it's definitely not my favorite. And then just using a spoolie brush, I'm going to brush out my eyebrow hairs. And then I'm going to go in taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I'm not sure what shade I use, I just know it is extremely dark. But it is really thick. So if you have thin eyebrows, I definitely recommend this. And if you don't, just use it really sparingly or sparsely. Oh gosh, can't even speak English. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to do the exact same thing to my other eyebrow. Shocker. And fun fact, eyebrows are actually my least favorite thing about my makeup to do. Going back in with that Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, just in a darker shade, I'm going to be shaping out my eyebrows and just kind of cleaning them up a little bit. And then using the James Charles palette, I'm going to be using that purple shade and just kind of blending that all over my upper eyelid. And then I'm going to be taking the mauve shade and I'm going to be using that to just kind of darken the crease of my eyelids. And then I'm going to be taking that dark purple shade and I'm going to be using this to kind of darken and depthen the outside corners of my eye. And then I'm going to be kind of mixing it with that darker brown shade as well, just to kind of give my eyeshadow a little bit of depth. And then I'm going to be using some concealer and I'm just using this to kind of create a cut crease to pop some eyeshadow on. And so using that spot for the cut crease, I'm going to use that yellow shade and just apply that on top of it. And then I'm just going to be blending in that eyeshadow. Now using my Stila liquid eyeshadow, I am going to be kind of just making a little line above that cut crease with it. Then going in with that white shade, I'm going to be using this to kind of sculpt out those eyebrows a little more and highlight them a little bit. Now taking the lightest shimmer shade in the palette, I am going to be using this on my inner corner just to give it a little bit of pop. And then it's finally time to brush off that excess powder / bake on my face. Now using that nude matte color in the palette, I'm going to be taking this on the outside of my eyeshadow just to kind of sculpt it out. Now going back in with that same purple shade that I used on my upper eyelid, I'm also going to be taking this down on my waterline and just blending it out. Now taking that black shade in the palette, I'm going to be popping this right along my waterline. And now I know this might look a little crazy, but using eyeliners does not actually work really well on my waterline. Now, I failed to record my upper eyelashes, but here's a shot of me putting mascara on my lower lashes. Now, taking my K-Glow Glam Lashes in Style Cologne, I'm gonna just apply those, and you can use my code Salazar with a capital S at checkout for 15% off. I love these lashes, and on top of that, they are good for up to 25 to 30 wears. Then I'm going to be using my Morphe Sculpt and Shimmering palette. I think that's the name of it. I just showed you. But I'm going to be using the two lower bronzers in this and just kind of sculpting the cheekbones, forehead, nose, and then my jawline. Now, this is my first time using this powder, and I really liked it. It was super easy to blend and very pigmented. Then taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, which many of you know from my previous video, my daughter broke. I am just going to highlight my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, and the cupid's bow of my lip. And now using my Ulta lip liner, I am just going to obviously line my lips. Now, going over that, I am going to be taking my Kylie Jenner lip gloss, and this is in shade Cocoa. I am absolutely in love with this. Then using a quick spray of the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray, just to lock everything in place. Now, thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!